Hi, everybody. Let's talk a little bit about how to write your thesis statement for question 3. Again, this is something you'll be doing on Thursday, and I will show this slideshow to you on Thursday. But if you wanted to think about it ahead of time, this is what this video is for. So here are two options. One is the one sentence option that you've seen before, one is the two sentence option. So I'll just read through the two sentence option because that's what's new this time. So, author's name in title seeks to argue whatever the author's purpose is. Author's name achieves this meaning through topic from the prompt. So, as this says here, remember to earn the point. The purple piece is more important than the topic from the prompt. So it is less important that you repeat what the prompt says, more important that you make some sort of specific argument about it. So what is the complex meaning of the work? So instead of telling me it has a complex meaning, tell me what that is. What is the big idea that the author wants you to learn? So let's look at the hypothetical prompt for A Thousand Splendid Suns. So this is one that we looked at last week in class and you thought about. Many works of literature, like A Thousand Splendid Suns, contain characters undergoing conflict both with their internal selves and with the world or society around them. Choose a character from A Thousand Splendid Suns who must balance their internal and external struggles. Then, in a well-written essay, analyze how this complex character contributes to an interpretation of the work as a whole. Do not merely summarize the plot. So, the topic from the prompt is this: a character experiencing conflict with both themselves and the society or the world. So you would say Hosseini. You would say the word novel. You would say A Thousand Splendid Suns. You can say the name of the character, like Miriam experiences conflict between herself and the expectations placed upon her by her husband. That is an example between what she wants and what society expects from her, for example. That is far more important than repeating what you're saying, repeating what this prompt says. You could certainly write some of these words: conflict, society. That would make sense. But you should name the character you're talking about. You should name what that conflict is. And then you need to tell me, what is Hosseini's point in this? Why is Hosseini talking about this disconnect between what Layla wants in her life and how Rashid expects her to act or behave? Or why is there this disconnect between how Miriam was raised and how she suddenly has to behave within this marriage? This is the most important part, that you tell me, so what? Like, what does Hosseini want you to learn? What is he saying about women? What is he saying about societal expectations? What is he saying about the role of marriage? What is he saying about motherhood or fatherhood, depending on what your prompt is? So think about, and if you want to practice writing one of these thesis statements about this prompt, I will be happy to read it and give you some feedback. You could write it and send it to me, email it to me, and I will give you feedback before Thursday if you are concerned about that. But remember, comment specifically on the topic from the prompt by adding in character names and what is that conflict, and then add the so what. What is Hosseini trying to argue within this work? What is he saying about that big idea? This will not be the prompt that you read about on Thursday, but good thesis practice is good thesis practice. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email, or if you want to get some feedback on your responses, I'm happy to do that. Have a good Wednesday.